For some time now, I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. There are a lot of things I want to do, but you know how you just don't seem to find the time. You just feel like you get up, you work hard, you rush, and then you got other things for work. And I work a lot. I mean, I work 60, 70 hours a week, and I used to live on my bike. I used to ride my bike everywhere. Now I find I'm walking past it in the morning, and I come home, I walk past it again in the evening. And I keep dreaming about, man, I want to get my gear, I want to make my own setup, and I want to add a different face to bicycle touring than the one I currently see. Let's see here, adjust this angle a little bit. I'm in Grafton, Illinois. I'm on New Pogue Road. I just started out from the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. And let's see, I mixed one bottle of Perpetuum Hammer Nutrition product. Also had a hammer gel to get me started. Now at home I had a green plant-based drink that I make. It's basically spinach, bananas, and dates. So I opted out not to get actual meal, so to speak, just a very large green juice. So that'll give me a good start to this ride. I'm not sure about meal breaks yet. I'm actually just happy to be out. It's no longer a dream, I'm actually doing it. And by traveling solo, if I want to take some time for something that matters to me, I can. You know what's interesting? So far on this trip, on every trail I've been on, everyone has waved or said hello or spoken. And back home in St. Louis, which is just right across the bridge, on a regular basis, I get blank stares and looks of shock and horror on the trail. So it's liberating to see that I'm in the group, so to speak, that I'm accepted. Even if it's just a 3-second glance or a 3-second nod, that's more than I get back home. And it's crazy because perception is something real that people don't think about. Cycling as a whole is it's presented as, oh, it brings people together. It's lots of old friends get out and ride and camaraderie. If I use that as a reason to ride, I wouldn't ride. It's never been based on camaraderie for me. I've done bicycle architecture tours where the fast people sped off the line like it was the Tour de France 2, and the rest just hung back. So I was basically in the middle by myself. And I'm not saying this to, whoa, it's me, you need to really try to be my friend, but you know, it reminds me of other situations where we're told that things are one way and they're really not. They're really another. But people don't want to accept it because they're not in your shoes. They don't feel it. When they go to an event, people gravitate toward them. So now, am I saying that you need to get on your bike and go into the abyss to actually approach a trail where you're the only person on it? Well, yes and no. But if you don't want to reach beyond where you are, by all means, give up, hang your bike in the garage, and do something else. The message here is, don't allow the perception that other people have to keep you from doing what you want to do. I have not seen anyone of color on the trail so far, and I'm not doing this so I can find them. But there's someone sitting at home right now that's like, hey, look at that guy riding that bike. So I may inspire them to get out there and try it. Because now you have an example of someone doing something that maybe you thought about, or something more unique than what you've been seeing. So I'm doing this mostly for me. I'm also doing it for someone that needs a little nudge. You know, sometimes it's hard to do things you've thought about, but you've never seen anyone that resonates with you in thought and appearance doing that very thing. There has to be that catalyst, that person that gets out there and says, you know what, I don't care that it may be hard, or I don't care that I'm putting my last nickel into this. I don't even care if I lose my job or let my job go. I can get another job. In fact, that's already taken care of. It's not a big deal. So the lesson here is that whatever you dream of doing, it's time to do it. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about, oh, well, when I get more money, or when someone agrees or supports me, or I'll wait till I retire, I'll do it then. Retirement is not guaranteed. Health is not guaranteed. If you got it now, I'd say go for it. You can always do a weekend ride. Something small, something short. If you've got the time and the money, go for maybe a week long. There's all sorts of options. There's even something I want you to consider called a bike overnight. And that's exactly what it sounds like. You basically get your gear, whatever you choose to take, and you go and take an overnight trip. Spend time in the outdoors and you're back to your regular routine. No excuses are valid. Find a way to do it. Talk to you later. It's about 3 p.m. on Monday, September 18th. I've been on the road since 7 a.m. this morning, and I've consumed entirely all of my calories from Hammer Nutrition. So that's all I've had today, and I feel really strong. I had a couple moments where I just felt like, wow, I need a sandwich. And when I reassessed what I had prior to that feeling, I realized I hadn't been consistent on my intake of calories. So one break and a few different items mixed in the water bottles, I'm back on track. I'm currently about 2.5 hours outside of Vandalia, Illinois. I'm on some back roads, but like I said, I feel pretty good. I do have some muscle soreness. I really didn't get any riding in before this trip, so I'm getting my training and my overall conditioning each day of the ride. And I've used the Endurolights Extreme exclusively today. Basically every hour I take a tablet. In the last hour I've taken 2 tablets just to keep muscles contracting properly, keep my electrolyte level up. And I'm cruising down this hill pretty good. My speedometer's off, so I can't tell you how fast, but it feels good to get this breeze. But yeah, like I said, I'm about 2.5 hours from Vandalia, Illinois. I'm hoping I arrive in enough time to try to secure a tent camping spot. I shocked you, didn't I? You weren't expecting me to be this dressed up. Well, I like to aim to impress, especially when I'm about to talk about a product that's very near and dear to my heart. Hammer Nutrition came through for me, and I want to thank them. Otherwise, as you all know, I would be eating peanut butter all the way to Pennsylvania. And I was perfectly happy doing so until I had a few conversations with Steve Bourne, and he gave me some things to think about. And as you know, peanut butter is a worthy treat in itself, mixed with jelly and copious amounts of bread, but on the bike you need something a little lighter, something that's not going to cause your gastrointestinal system a lot of distress. And that's where the Hammer gels come in. Long chain carbohydrates, complex carbs I might add, not going to give you that fleeting energy. When was the last time you bought an energy gel or energy drink and took it on a long ride and you noticed just the temporary boost and all of a sudden you felt worse than you did before you took it? You know what? That did happen to me. I wonder what happened. What happened is that there was a higher than normal sugar content in that item. So you just paid money for your own demise. Imagine that. Well, new on the scene for many of you is Hammer Gel products. And it's a shame to say it like that because they're not new. They've been around since 1987. Hammer Nutrition has a product that is not only very effective at what it does, and they've got many. They've got recovery and fuel sources, and electrolyte support. And it's not a gimmick. You want to check the website out. Hammer Nutrition is actually keeping these legs moving. Completely loving the system. Now, granted, it's flat ground, but we all know you can struggle on flat ground too. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes before it gets dark, and I got about an hour and 3 minutes to get to my destination. So